we are continuing our no-hitters. Last episode we threw one with Jared Eichhoff. We won 5-0 against the Braves. But now we are here playing the Mets. And we have Dallas Keuchel on the mound. Our lineup doesn't really matter, just as long as we're actually scoring runs and getting the hits we need. But as you can see, our order's pretty stacked. Except Andrew Knapp's in there because JT Realmuto got hurt last episode.
From the borough of Queens. Stepping in.
Alrighty, so we're gonna sim all the hitting. Gene Segura with a homer. And now we have to go in the game. Oh yeah, and by the way guys, for those who don't know, whenever we use the no-hitter, we will sim the rest of the game.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And we are good through 1/3 of an inning.
For the first out of the inning. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Oh, forget about this
one. That's deep, and it is gone. Already lost a no-hitter. That's kind of sad. So now we sim the rest of the game.
His offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning.
Replays. And we lost 5-2.
5-2, the final score tonight. The New York Mets crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Steven Matz earns his first win of the season.
That's rough. That's rough. Alright, let's try it here with Vince Velasquez.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely City Field in Flushing.
Alrighty.
Gene Segura standing in.
There we go. Yes, Ojubal, home run. Telling you, just as long as I run it.
So striding in, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit on the ground to short. Segura fields it cleanly.
And we are good through 1/3 of an inning.
That time as they get him by a step for out number 1. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now.
They don't have Brock.
3 runs. Someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
Man, almost crushed that. No, that was right down the middle. And he struck out on it. We're good through 2/3.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Behind 0-2 now. Out in front,
and we are good through one inning.
Comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So now at the plate, Andrew Knapp. Next up for New York, Michael Conforto. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Where it was going.
Hit to third.
Yes, Michael. We're good through 1 1/3.
That's out number 1.
Time to take a look at the Philly team. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
Ooh.
And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball high and above. So that was
we
a
got
nicely
so lucky there.
Down in the zone.
So lucky that he just swung too early.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Oh, wow.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out.
There we go. We struck out the guy we need to be scared of. We're good through 1 2/3.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in as the third baseman, Jed Lowry. And a fastball just a bit up. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-2. Is a curveball taken low for a ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
There we go. We're good through 2 innings.
Down in order go the Mets. Digging in. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Swing and a little tapper. Takes a knee-high fastball.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled away.
Man.
The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss.
There we go. We're good through 2 1/3.
Now batting, Dominic Smith. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Smith, a California-born ball player. He's a second-year big leaguer. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Strike, 2 called.
There we
and it's
go.
even at 2.
Pete spots there. Pete spots.
And he struck him
we are
out
good
as well.
through
So the
2
bottom of the
and
order
2/3.
providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Next for the Mets, Jason Vargas will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is hit softly to third.
And we are good through 3 innings.
First gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasker. Leading off the inning, McNeil, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Pop high in
there
the
we
air.
go. We are
Hoskins
good
has
through 3 and
Looks it into his
1/3.
glove, and there's 1 gone.
With a perfect game so far. We didn't walk anybody. We didn't make an error.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Missed with a slider. The 1-2. Bounce towards the second baseman.
And we are good through
and that's the second
3
out.
and 2/3.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ripped on the ground to first.
Oh, what a play!
Has it.
What a play! That saved a no-hitter right there.
And the inning
We're
is
good
over.
through 4 innings.
Down in order go the Mets. Still down 3-0.
My gosh.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone.
There
That's
we
kind
go.
of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's
We're
not
good
missing
through 4
over
and
the
a
plate.
3rd.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Not him.
Stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes, 0 for 1 after he took a
Good
look
thing
at
is we only
strike
face him
3
once.
in his first plate appearance.
Yes!
High in the air down the right
We're
field
good
line.
through 4 and 2/3.
Right there to take it in, and on 1 pitch, that's all for Cespedes. Here's Jed Lowry now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Back up the middle.
And there goes the no-no.
First of the game for the Mets.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks it.
So here's where we sit in the rest of the game. And we won 4-1.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Philadelphia posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Vince Velasquez.
I am literally 2 no-hitters away, or perfect games, 2 no-hitters and perfect games away from having the record for the most no-hitters / perfect games by a player.
Welcome to Inside the Show. Baseball is back in April.
And we got Aaron Nola on the mound again. Let's go. We actually got somebody that we could actually throw a no-hitter with.
And a welcome. Gene Segura standing in.
Alright, so we're going to sim the parts where I'm hitting, so we don't have to really deal with that all the time.
Stepping up
Here
to the
is where
plate,
we throw
Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first 5.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little...
we already lost it.
Here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of the series.
We already
had a
lost
nice
it.
bounce-back game yesterday. Let's
Mike
see if they can steal the
Franco's
series
so
right here.
fat. Can't do anything. And we lost. We freaking suck.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that.
Can't even get thrown a no-hitter. And James Pazos is hurt. Oh, well, look who we're facing now, the Marlins. We should easily throw a no-hitter against them. Please, at least. And it's Jake Arrieta on the mound. Arrieta's not looking too good so far this season. You just gotta hope he does a lot better this year.
Here's Starlin Castro, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first strike. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there.
Wow.
2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. The temperature here at game time still definitely on the cool side. 51 degrees at first pitch. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul
There we
ball.
go. We're good through
Now
a third.
Swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game. Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 0-1 the count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low
There we
sinker
go. We're
except
good through
foul it
2/3.
into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Brian Anderson goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Just getting started here in Philly. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball.
Got him.
There we
looking,
go. We're
that'll
good through
do it.
1
The
inning.
is over.
Hopefully we can continue that for the other 8.
3 up, 3 down.
And hopefully we can get some runs in the first inning, so we can, if we end up losing the no-hitter, we can at least win the game.
Leading off for the Phillies.
At the end of the day, that's really what matters, because we're trying to get to that World Series that I talked about.
Here's Neil Walker. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now a changeup.
There we
go.
go.
He looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
We're good through 1 1/3.
Set to get his day started, Garrett Cooper, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things
We're good
turned
through
around in
1
a hurry.
2/3.
And there are 2 away now. And next to the plate will be J.T. Little. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And that's in there for strike 1.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2.
Uh-oh, that was a hanger.
Oh. Hutchin is under it. And that's
we're good through 2 innings, thank God. We got really lucky
1, 2, 3
there.
go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Outrageously lucky.
Leading off for the Phillies. Third baseman,
and now former Philly, Jorge Alfaro.
7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Chopped weakly to the left.
Wait, how does he have 73
Throw to
speed?
first in time.
Okay, anyway, we got him, so we're good through 2 1/3. I don't know how he has 73
Ready now for the
speed.
Marlins, Lewis Brinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Even though originally he had like 30.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. Sent on the ground.
Ground ball.
Hernandez
Out number 2. We're good through 2 2/3.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Carlin Garcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hi.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a
Hello
strike.
to whoever just said hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Hi.
Two things pitchers really love.
Hi.
Cold strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Miami down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Hi.
Oh, I think I know who's on my stream right now.
He.
Next up will be the Phillies
Let's
pitcher,
see.
Jake Arrieta, as we move on to the
Let's
bottom
go to
of
my
inning
stream
number
now.
3.
Hi. Hi.
First
Let's
pitch
see
coming,
who's
here it
spamming.
is.
And it's Brandon. Hello, Brandon. Welcome to the
Slider
stream.
over the inside corner for a strike.
Hi. Hello.
Oh, wait.
Hi.
Oh, I forgot I was going for the no-hitter and I started simulating. Oh, well.
Three to one, the final score this afternoon. The Marlins took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Arlene Garcia gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Jake Arrieta.
Arrieta's 0-2. Or it's Double-A needs a position player. Alright, so we're actually going to get this right this time. Last time we threw a no-hitter against the Atlanta Braves.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news
So
of
right
results
here
from Friday.
is the
Starting
last
in
time
National League
Eichhoff
West,
pitched,
the Colorado
and we
Rockies
threw a
knocked
no-hitter.
out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 7-2. The Brewers' first baseman, number
And now
7,
he's pitching
was clutch
again.
with the bat in
Let's
his hands,
see
driving
if we
in
can
5.
get him to throw a no-hitter again before I have to go in about half an hour. Yo, Brandon, you still here? Yo, in the comments,
From
say
the
who's
city
here.
of brotherly love, MLB ready
Right,
now, Starlin Castro. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they
Castro enters with 99 career home runs. Alright, yeah, we're definitely not giving him that home run.
Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed
We'll
a
give him that
W,
instead.
and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a
Alright, we're good through a third.
Harper has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Wow, they really don't want to use
I
Granderson.
really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. He's one of those guys who won at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it
There we go!
Takes strike
Good
3
through
called on the
2/3.
fastball. Couldn't
Can't
pull the
wait till
trigger, and
JT
there are
Realmuto
2
comes
away.
back.
Batting third. Third
Martin
baseman.
Prado now, career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's just 2 for 9. First pitch coming, here it is. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first-pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Behind 0-2 now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing
yes, that was a hanger, but we're good through one inning.
The inning.
Hopefully we can do that for the other 8.
1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. Standing in, Gene Segura.
Leading off for the Phillies. The shortstop.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, we're already winning 2-0.
Here's Neil Walker, career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's 1 for 4.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs.
Close
but
one.
It's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Why would he wait on that pitch? Like, literally, he could have crushed that.
Walker lays off there.
He would have absolutely clobbered that.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
We got to throw a strike.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
3-2 pitch is swung out.
Let's go! Let's go!
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys,
hold on 1 second, I'm just checking something.
the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And very little resistance there as he's retired on a half-hearted swing, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, JT Riddle. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A ball and no strikes.
How are you not swinging at that?
That's wide, 2-0. Now the 2-0. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. And it's an even count of 2-2 to JT Riddle. Fouled off.
Get over there. Get over there. No.
2 out, nobody on. Tapped up the first baseline, but it gets fouled.
All right, listen, dude. Stop.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball.
How are you hitting that?
A little bit out in front.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
There we go. We're good through 2.
Finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Andrew Knapp. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year.
Alrighty.
Now in the box, Jorge Alfaro. He'll start things out against Jared Eichhoff as this inning gets underway. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But
there
the key
we
is
go. We're good
recognizing
through
it coming out
2
of the
and
pitcher's hand
1/3.
earlier, making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jorge Alfaro goes down for the first out here in inning number 3.
Oh,
wow. Off the
that's a
corner and
well
low,
one.
ball 1. Two balls, no strikes. To Miami center fielder.
Whoa.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches
Whoa.
in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so
Anybody
it's
else
not like
do
he's
that?
all over the place.
Yeah, this home plate umpire is definitely going to be the only thing stepping in the way of my
fouls this
no-hitter, to
one
be
off.
honest. And perfect game.
Hit to first.
Let's go,
grabs
Hoskins.
it
Let's
cleanly,
go.
And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So here now is the pitcher, Trevor Richards, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Here we
A
go.
breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Alrighty.
Digging in to
We'll get
try
through
it
3
again.
innings.
Starlin Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still
Oh,
in the middle
come
innings. They're
on.
down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going.
Anybody
The
else
last
see
thing they want to do is
Anybody
to try
see
to
that?
come from behind and win this one in
That
the
was
8th or 9th
right
inning.
there.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 1-2 is a wave
There
and a
we
miss.
go.
He struck him out.
We're good through 3 1/3.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Come on!
We'll take a look
How
at
is he
ball
not
1.
seeing that?
1-0.
Well,
Oh,
he
please
punched
tell
out
me
the
y'all are
last guy,
seeing
but
this.
He didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this
Please
hitter
tell me you all
instead
are
of
seeing
behind.
that.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 1-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he struck him
There we
out.
go.
Good pitch there as he registers
We are good
his
through
8th
4
punch out of the
2/3.
ballgame.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Martin Prado. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball just a bit up.
Ooh.
And he won't bite at that
Oh,
one
scared
either.
there
It's
for a
2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Herrera's there.
There we go.
No trouble with
We're
this
good
one,
for
and the
4.
inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 2-0.
Leading off for the Phillies here in the 4th.
There we go. Let's go! Let's go! man, our offense. This is how we're going to win ball games.
Cleanup hitter for Miami, Neil Walker. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
We are good through 4 and a third.
Pereira is right there, one down.
Now batting.
Standing in, Garrett Cooper. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
There we go.
And next to the plate will be JT
are good
Little.
through 4 2/3.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up.
We are good through 5 innings.
That'll end the inning. Miami down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Jose Arena gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Ooh, that was close.
Down to the plate, Jorge Alfaro looking
to
put
we're
the ball
perfect
in
right now.
play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. But this will get fouled for strike 2. And he
there we
him
go.
Out.
We're good through 5 and a third.
Set down on strikes thus far. At the plate, Lewis Brinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Let's go.
This guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And he struck him out.
We're good through 5 2/3.
11 in the ball game.
Good heater to strike him out there, and he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only
11
6
strikeouts
pitches.
this game.
Miguel Rojas will grab a bat hit for the pitcher here. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Oh, that's not a swing.
Ball and a strike now. 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. No runs, no hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there for extra bases, and there goes the perfect game. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he
told me they called that
all
foul.
the way around to score. Unbelievable.
And it's a hit. We're going to sim the rest of the game. And we won 11-2.
11-2 is the way this ball game ends. The Phils jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jared Eichhoff takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, racking up 14 Ks in doing so. Trevor Richards was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss.
All right, so
that's
guys,
a wrap
we are going
for
to
us
end
here
the
tonight.
stream
For my
here.
partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
Can't throw
For
another
more, click
no-hitter.
over to
I don't know why.
theshownation.com. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was
We
outstanding.
will definitely
Swinging
see
this.
you guys in the next one. Maybe tomorrow night. Because tomorrow I have school and then I have baseball workouts. Well, practice actually. So we'll check everything else. Oh, we're gonna claim this kid.
It's Sunday
because this
morning.
kid
Welcome to
develops
Inside
really
the Show.
well.
Looking first at the NL East, the Phillies combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the visiting Marlins 11-2.
All right, and now
The
we'll
Mets
check our
tallied
top
5 home
prospects.
runs
Scott
overall
Kingery, number
as they took down
5.
the Nationals in Washington 10-8. The Braves took care of the Rocks in Colorado 5-3.
Sir
The
Anthony
Chicago
Dominguez,
Cubs
41.
amassed 14 hits in the game as they took a victory against
That's
the Brewers in Milwaukee 8-4. Gregory Polanco drove in 3 as the Buccos took down the Reds 3-2. The Cardinals swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 9-2.
When was Luis Severino
The Los Angeles Dodgers
on the
got
Braves?
18 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 8-2. They now have 6 straight victories. The Yankees racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 2-1.
Jared Eichhoff is
The
currently
win
in
was their
first
5th
for
straight
Cy
as a
Young.
team. The Boston Red Sox allowed only 5 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Rays 7-0. The White
Alright,
Sox
guys.
allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the
gonna
visiting
see my
Tigers
stuff.
3-2.
Then I'm just gonna end the stream here. Make sure you like the stream, subscribe.
9 for a 4-hitter as they took down the visiting Mariners 3-1. The Halos combined to give up just
And I have
5
nothing
hits
else to
as they
say,
grabbed the
even
win
though
against
we
the visiting
suck at
Athletics
throwing no-hitters.
3-2. The Toronto Blue Jays
We
smacked
need
15
2 more
team hits
for the
as
record.
they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington
And
8-2.
we still haven't got there.
Eric Hosmer
There's always
plated
tomorrow,
5 on
so
the
I'll
day
see you
with
guys
2 big flies as the
tomorrow.
Padres took care of Houston